Welcome everybody to the Yeti vs. All Animals Tag Team Battles. First up, we got two chickens out here about to make some scrambled eggs. Wow, that one made it pretty far. They might not be the fiercest competitors, but we like to see how far they can make it out here away from these predators. And as you can see in the replay, he slid pretty far out there, so pretty impressive there from the chickens. Now, we also had a rooster in there. Now we have two wild boars. These guys are known to flip up a few smaller animals. Let's see if they can get a hit in at least on these Yetis out here, or let's see how far their run can go. One is down already, but the other one's making quite the run here, back and forth around these big old Yetis. The Yetis here are trying all kinds of different maneuvers. You almost caught a ground pound right there. We had a big old punch by the zombie Yeti, so we have the regular old Yeti up in here and a zombie Yeti. So there they go. They're working as a team, quite the powerful team that is indeed. And now we have some aliens in here. Okay, these are the soldier aliens. They are ferocious out here. They are now double teaming the zombie Yeti. The Yeti was taken down, and look at this. We have both of them taken down here by the aliens. The aliens are too much of a match here for the Yetis, so the Yetis usually run most of these animals up out of here, but as you can see there, the aliens came in from outer space and weren't having it. Now we got wolves up in here. We have a gray wolf and a wolf leader. Let's see how they do. They are working here together, running back and forth. Oh, we have a roll takedown by the zombie Yeti there. Well, and followed by a backhand. Wow, what a maneuver there by the zombie Yeti to take down the wolves. You can see here he's rolling and everything like that. Now we have the elks in here. We have a female elk and a male elk. Now they need to try to get a move on here. We already have the Yetis here jumping at them. Oh man, making contact. One goes down, the female elk is down, and the male gets caught up. I think he was going back to save his lady there and gets taken down. Now we have two little rabbits. They should be able to maneuver around pretty quick here and maybe confuse and leave behind these Yetis who are trying to find them here. And these Yetis, okay, caught them with a backhand. I was going to say, might have to roll down to really get down on that rabbit level there, take them down. But it was not too much of a challenge for them. Considering the size difference there, I thought maybe they would have a hard time reaching them, but they did not. Now we have a takedown right here. What is that, a goddamn goat? I can't even tell. He left him in. Oh no, that's a dog. We got the dogs in here, and they're going to dog heaven soon. It looks like there they go. Both of them are down, and that is a shame there. They were not able to get any kind of attack in on the Yetis, and now we have another set of aliens in here. The first round of alien versus Yeti battles did not end up well for the Yetis. Let's see if they can get a win for the Earthlings in this second round here against the aliens. It doesn't look good, man. There they go. They're going to be blowing up. Both of them are taken down. Another double team on the final Yeti to send them out of there. Now we got two bears up in here. We got two grizzly bears now. And it looks like Yeti almost rode on the back of the bear there, almost stomped right down on his bare back there. And now, man, they're ground pounding. They're trying to work together here. The bears are actually separated, which is good. Some of these animals get in here and they want to follow each other and everything like that, but if you separate, that's going to cause the Yetis to have to separate, or at least one of you will get away for a while, and then you can make a better run for it here. But as most animals do here, they both get caught up and are taken down by the Yetis. Once again, another win for the Yeti tag team. Look at that, a double ground pound coming from the Yeti team there. But it was not able to connect with any of these fast cats, man. They're quick. Look at this. Okay, we got some roll maneuvers here going on and everything like that. We have one cougar down here. It looks like maybe he caught the shock wave from one of those ground pounds, and that was enough to really, stop him in his tracks there. Now we have another cougar, though. He's still up, and he's really making a run for it now. And he looks like, oh, no, okay, he's going to get caught up right there by the roll maneuver by one of the Yetis there. Great job to take both of the cougars down there. Now we have a pig. We got a party pig in here. We got a brown pig in here. And I like the variety we have in these tag team battles here. You can see a couple different animals at once here. I like that. So now we have one in the corner there. Not good. He's got a party hat on, not a dunce hat. He shouldn't be up in the corner like that. And the other pig is finished off there with a punch right to the snout. They are both taken down. And now we have wolverines in here. These guys are ferocious, but they are about to get stomped on. It looks like here by the big old Yetis now. They need to try something. These dudes are no wusses out here. Even though they are small here, okay, there they are getting stomped out there by the Yetis. But they made a pretty good run. That was pretty quick, though, if I do say so. There now we have mooses. We got all kinds of different sized animals out here. We got small, medium, large, and real big too out here. I mean, and tiny as well as rabbits, man. So I mean, you get to see here, size doesn't always matter. Like I said before, I've been reassured that by a few of my girlfriends in the past, so I know that's true, and we see it here, man. The moose didn't make it out. Let's see how the bulls do. These are big old bulls out here, and they got horns. So let's see if they can last longer than some of these smaller animals. Sometimes the survival mechanism of the smaller animals is much better out here as well. And they're, you know, a little bit more nimble and stuff like that. Now let's see if they can get an attack in on the Yetis here. They got horns, and they know how to use them. I mean, they need to double team or something, take one Yeti down maybe, and then work on the other one instead of getting all confused and spreading your resources too thin. Focus on one at a time. Try anything you can to take down these ferocious Yetis out here. They look hungry, they look ticked off, and they're getting ready to take down this last bull here. The bull is going back to check on his tag team partner there, and okay, he gets away there. One more time, we have some bloodshed here. I think this bull may be injured bad here. He's going back and forth, and there he is, caught up by the Yeti and is taken down. And now we got skunks. Now this might work if they can get their stink off and really get to these Yetis and maybe really have these Yetis. I could see him climbing up right up over the wall if this thing gets too bad, but will they have a chance to do that? They are stomped out before the smell gets too bad. They're taken down by the Yetis. Now we have the pronghorns or the white-tailed deer in here. They are listed as white-tailed deer. Some people like to call them pronghorns, but that's what we have in here, a male and a female. Let's see how they do. Okay, a backhand there from the Yeti takes down the male, and we have the female up here, hopping around, staying up here. That's good. Dodging these Yetis here back and forth. Don't go towards that wall or that corner wall there. You don't want to do that. Oh, there she is. Oh, no. But oh, I think she's tricking them. She's sending them over into the wall, waiting until they go for the attack or the kill, and then she gets up out of there. Very smart maneuver. Here she is going to the other corner, and she does it again. Look at that. She's fooling them. She's on the run. She's quick. She's smart. Gotta hand it to these pronghorns or these white-tailed deer, whatever you want to call them out here. But she is taken down. That corner trick didn't work every time there. Sometimes it's gonna get you. But now we have the reindeers in here. We have one taken down quick, really quick there. Not a good showing so far from the reindeer. But they need to, maybe this last one here will really carry this tag team here. No, they're both taken down fairly quick there. I thought maybe they would have the strength and the maneuverability to last longer than that. However, we have the sheep in here. Let's see how they do. They are, okay, taken down by another roll maneuver. Very impressive there from the Yeti tag team. All right, he went to the corner there and kind of pulled the pronghorn on them and got up out of there and left them in the corner there. But they're both taken down now. What a maneuver. That roll maneuver is one of my favorites from the Yetis here. I love that. All right, let's see if the aliens can go 3 for 3. They so far are 2 for 2, taking down these Yetis with no problem. Both of them staying up. Both of them tag teaming as they're about to do here. Look at this, tag teaming the final Yeti to take them down. They just can't get a win at all on these aliens so far. So far undefeated. Congratulations to the aliens. Okay, now we got the queen alien in here. She wants a piece of these Yetis as well. Let's see how these big old queens do against the Yetis. Now they're going 1-on-1, 1v1, 2 corners of the arena. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to be the same thing? Or are they going to go 4 for 4 for the outer space crew here? This tag team is tough, man. Look at this. They are double teaming. Okay, we're getting some ground pounds there from the Yeti, but hey, the aliens have a ground pound of their own. Not a true ground pound, unless you're using your fists, if you ask me. Now we got cows up in here, a beef cow and a dairy cow. Look at that. They are on the run, and we're taken down really quick there, and a follow-up there from the tag team partner there, bringing some backup to really send them flying. Overkill, if you ask me, but hey, you got to hand it to them. That was pretty sweet. Now we have turkeys in here. These dudes are tough. Now they got a little bit of ups on them. They can, flap their little feathers and get pretty high and use their little feet. Maybe they can gouge the eyes out of the Yeti's head there, but they were not able to pull off that maneuver. Now we have the bison in here, the big old bison. Man, they need to use their weight, really just ram these goddamn Yetis up into the wall. Do whatever you got to do out here. But they are at least still up here. They're strong. They're taking some hits and still moving. You got to hand it to them there. They are not easily taken down. They're staying moving. That's good as well. And that's going to, carry them longer into this round we have here. But I do not see enough attacking here, no kicking, no anything like that from the bison. They really need to try to just ram them with their noggins there. But they're both taken down. They're pretty quick at the end. Now we have the attack dogs. Now these attack dogs are quick. I think they could last a long time as long as they don't get caught up here with a roll maneuver. Okay, we got one down already or anything like that. I mean, look at this. These dudes know how to juke. They know how to fake out these, dare I say, less intelligent Yetis. I mean, that's up for debate. But these guys are a little slow, at least. Physically and mentally, I think. Where these dogs are, at least I know physically quicker, more agile, and everything like that. They think a little quicker is what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to put these Yetis down. I mean, they are winning, so they got something going for them. But now we got the Bantang in here. Oh, man, up close and personal there with the Bantang takedown. Look at the leap and just the power of these Yetis that take down these animals here. Okay, speaking of power, we got the hatchlings here really showing their power by detonation there, but it was not powerful enough to take these Yetis down. But that was a good attempt, at least, from the alien. So we do have a loss from the alien crew there, but still impressive attempt there on the Yetis. Now we got the bears. The bears are tough as well, known as swipe. Now they need to be swiping these big old paws to take down these Yetis. No, they won't take anyone down in the ring here with one swipe like they like to do, but at least they can do some damage here. They got to try something, but now they're just on the run, just scrambling to get out of here. These Yetis are tough. And the goats, man, these poor goats, they don't know what's coming here. Okay, they're ground pounded and everything like that, and they're just trying to get away. The corner maneuver, man, they think they're getting somewhere in that corner. They like going to the corner, but they find out pretty quick that they got to turn it around and get up out of there. The smart ones do anyway, as this goat is still up here. Pretty impressive. These Yetis, they need to maybe stay on one side of the ring from one another and catch them as the animals come the other way. Scared up the other Yeti is what they could do here. But like I said, they don't catch on too quick. So we'll see here. They're learning. We're all learning out here. So good for them. Check out these replays here. Some pretty impressive maneuvers here. A lot of good attacks here from the Yetis as well. Spectacular rolling maneuvers, takedowns, ground pounds, backhands, pimp slaps. You gotta love it out here. So as that rolls out, I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger. Rusty Pfluger, over and out. Welcome everybody to the Yeti vs. All Animals battle. We got a whole slew of animals here facing off the big old Yeti, but we got a big old blood dragon here right off the bat. The blood dragon's clawing at the Yeti. Oh, he swings him away by the tail, pounces on top of him and takes down the Yeti. God dang, okay, that was a tough first one for the Yeti there. The blood dragon takes it. Now we got a big old black bear here facing off against the Yeti. Okay, alright, well, we got a swipe in by the Yeti there, but the black bear is pretty strong, but he took that one, and he also got taken down by the Yeti. Now we got a attack dog here. He's slipping and sliding away from his Yeti. He's going to be able to take him down if he doesn't attack like he's supposed to. Attack is in his name, but he's playing defense and gets taken down by the Yeti. Okay, now we have the Bang Tang here. Some kind of animal from I don't know where, but the Yeti is trying to ground pound him and takes him down there. Almost looks like he got a kick in on him there. Takes him down with the Bigfoot, if you will, from the Yeti. Now we have a big old bison here. Okay, he's about to get smashed by the Yeti. He needs to take some offensive maneuvers here against the Yeti. He's almost as big as the Yeti, man. If he could just get them horns in on him, okay, or whatever. Use that big old head you got there, dude, while the Yeti's trying to get at you. Okay, ow, okay, he can take some damage, that's for sure. God dang, he just took a ground pound there from the big old Yeti. Now he's back in the corner. That ain't gonna help him. Okay, the Yeti's riding the bison there. He is riding the dude. He's doing whatever he wants to do, and now he takes him down. Okay, he had enough fun there riding. Now he takes down the bison. Now we have a boar. Okay, he's slipping through the legs of the Yeti here. Very evasive. Oh, that could have been a kill shot right there. A ground pound from the Yeti right to the area of the boar. But he's so low to the ground there with them little stubby legs, I think the Yeti's missing him here. But dang, this boar is brave, going up under the Yeti like he's doing, back and forth, but he gets caught by the Yeti right there, and that ends it. The boar put up quite some maneuvers there against the Yeti, but now we have the caribou burst the Yeti. Can the caribou use them antlers or something? No, he gets taken down by the Yeti there. We've seen that before. Check it out on the channel. The reindeer rampage. Okay, now we have a beef cow. He's taking it right to the Yeti. He's trying to, okay, all right, he's got some moves there, the beef cow, but he's damaged. And now, okay, the Yeti puts him out of his misery there. But the beef cow, he had some moves there. What can the bull do? The bull's trying to run away from the goddamn Yeti. Use them horns, man. Turn around. And there you go. Now use them horns against the Yeti. But he keeps putting his rear and tries to retreat away from the Yeti. He's taking damage, and I don't know. He's definitely damaged. Now he's out. Okay, well, if the bull would have used them horns, he might have been able to beat the Yeti. Now we have the dairy cow. Okay, that Yeti might want some milk. There he goes. Takes the dairy cow down real quick there. All right, faster than the beef cow. Now we have a little chicken here, a black chicken running around. Now these little ones, I mean, do they have any shot against these bigger dudes? No, but it shows how maneuverable they are and how fast the Yeti can take them down. Is also interesting here. We got the rooster as well. White rooster here, a white cock, if you will, is taken down by the Yeti. Okay, now we have a cougar. God dang it, talk about maneuverability. Look at the cougar moving around. This dude can really move it. Okay, the cougar is scared as hell though, but he's really moving around this arena like nobody's business. I don't know if the Yeti will ever catch the goddamn cougar. Let's find out here. Okay, that was a close one there. If the Yeti can time it right, he's a little slow sometimes. I don't know if he can catch this cougar, but we will find out here. Just keep swiping, and eventually maybe you'll get him, dude. You got to really get the timing down. Oh, you should have grabbed him by his tail right there. Just grab him by the tail, Yeti, and just swing him up out of the arena if you want to. Okay, but usually I don't think he's thinking like I am. Okay, this dude. This Yeti here ain't as fast as I am. I mean, I'm in the arena, but I ain't, I ain't trying to catch it. I wouldn't be able to catch this Yeti, but, you guys, sometimes you got to use your mental ability as well here. Okay, so the cougar is slipping and sliding and gets caught there. I had a feeling he would get caught eventually. Okay, now let's see. All right, we saw what the cat did. Now let's see what the dog does here. We got just the not the attack dog, but the other dog here. Oh no, okay, he didn't make it nearly as far as the cougar. Okay, I would like to see a actual cat here, like a house cat, to see how he does versus the dog. But the closest thing we have to an actual cat feline is the cougar. All right, now, okay, what is that? The goddamn elk. What is that? I don't even know. But we got the party goat here. Okay, he came to party, and goddamn Yeti, he's a party pooper here. Party goat went out quick there. He's knocked out of the party. Okay, now we got the grizzly bear. He's trying to get away from the Yeti. Looks like the Yeti almost stomped on him there, the big old grizzly bear. Okay, this dude used to being the biggest dude in the forest. Now the Yeti's stomping through here. And he takes him down with a punch there. A big old right from the Yeti to the grizzly bear. And the Yeti is victorious. Now we have a bunny rabbit. Okay, now this dude's fast. The rabbit is fast, but maybe the slower dude will win the race if he just uses his strength. There we go. Okay, now the rabbit is down. He didn't last long there, even though he's fast. Now we got the alien trying to take out the goddamn Yeti. Took a hit on him, but he didn't. Wasn't strong enough to take him out. Now we got the big old moose here. Okay. All right, now this dude might be able to do some damage. The size here is closer. All right, he took a kick on it. Okay, he kicked at him. All right, moose. Get him now. Oh, man, a punch right to the rear there takes down the moose. And here we have Party Pig. Okay, let's not, don't boop on the party here, Yeti. Hang on, we're trying to have a good time here. He's got a party hat on now. Don't be too aggressive towards him here. Just have a good old time. Okay, he's trying to get him. All right, well, he's got him cornered and ground pounds the Party Pig. That's it for the party. Party's over, guys. Okay, now we have a big old alien. Let's see how the alien does versus the Yeti. This dude, all right, he's actually bigger. We got a bigger foe than you. Look at the way he sidesteps the Yeti. God dang, these aliens don't play, man. Oh, he takes him down. A shot right to the face there takes the Yeti down. Face to the floor. Now let's see how the bigger brother does of that alien here. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if he's got any other moves here that the younger brother alien maybe doesn't have. Let's find out. Oh, that looked like maybe the heavy attack from the alien there, and a little swipe takes down the Yeti. Oh man, that face plant, that is terrible there. Okay. Well, these aliens don't play, man. Now we got a little, what is that, a goddamn rat? The Yeti don't even care about the rat, man. That's too small. We got to get another foe in here. This rat ain't doing nothing but holding up the show here. Now let's get another alien in here of a different breed. Okay. Oh, he takes a swipe at the Yeti. Oh, and the Yeti is backhanding this alien, trying to take him back to Mars now. The alien takes down the Yeti again here. Man, these pincers or whatever they have are just no match. Yeti cannot overcome this alien fighting ability. Okay, another one. Okay, yeah, I mean, we should have seen that coming. This is the big brother of that alien as well. Now we have the sheep. Okay, all right, let's try to get one in on for the Yeti here. Maybe he can take down the sheep. I hope so. He's been on a losing streak here. Now, is his confidence too wrecked? Will he not be able to take down the sheep? I doubt it. Come on, there you go. Okay, you got to win it. Now his confidence is built back up. We got the skunk here. You better take this dude out, man. You're going to be smelling bad here. And the female Yetis aren't going to want to mess with you. You took him down real quick before he got smelt up there. Now another alien. Okay. All right, the aliens are undefeated against the Yeti. Let's see if the Yeti, it's a good size comparison here, but still the Yeti gets taken down by the alien, man. Their attacks are just too tough. The aliens are too much for the Yeti now. We got the bigger brother just for comparison here. Let's see if the Yeti will get taken down quicker by elite alien version of his last foe. It seems like he does. He had some kind of green gas goo as well as an attack. And I used to know a girl in pre-K that used to sleep during nap time like that. That's kind of interesting. Now we have a turkey, okay. Let's see if the Yeti can take him down. Now the Yeti, the turkey does have some attack ability, but it's not enough to take down the big old Yeti. We have a white-tailed deer male here. He's got some horns. We're gonna throw the females in here, but we figured, I mean, this is a big size disadvantage. Let's not throw the female in here. Let's throw the male in there. At least he's got horns to defend himself somewhat. Okay, but god dang, look at the maneuvers here by the deer. Okay, the Yeti can't catch up to him. The deer here is so graceful. And look at him run through the arena here. The Yeti just can't keep up here. The maneuvers and the jukes are spectacular here from the deer. You gotta hand it to him. Now, he don't have much attack ability, but the defense here is on another level. Okay. Alright, see, the Yeti's slow. He's slow, and the deer definitely is outmaneuvering the Yeti at this point. If you could just attack him with the horns, as maybe after he takes that swipe there, I mean, if he gets worn out, just go after him with them little horns there, and you might be able to get some damage in on the Yeti, dude. Maybe that's the strategy here. The deer is just trying to tire out the Yeti. I mean, how much endurance does this Yeti have here against the graceful deer? Oh, the deer gets caught in the corner. I don't even know if I want to see the end result of this. The deer is down. Okay, well, he made a good run of it, man. Very graceful. Now we got like the goddamn souped up version of the wolf here. This dude was undefeated in previous videos, and look at the way he took on the Yeti head to head. He wasn't scared. Now look at this other wolf here. We got the gray wolf. He's running around like a goddamn sissy wolf. Okay, what is this? A goddamn female wolf? I don't know what we have in here, but I mean, you know, females, I'm not saying they're more sissy than males, but the god dang wolf here is, he might be a bitch, if you know what I'm saying. Sure looks like he is compared to the white wolf. And he gets a backhand by the Yeti. He's down. Alright, now we got the Wolverine. Never underestimate the Wolverine. Alright, he is small in stature, but he's got some bite to him, I'll tell you that. Oh, but he gets kicked and ground pounded as well by the Yeti. Oh, and stepped on. Jeez Louise, the trifecta there. Okay, I shouldn't have hyped him up too much. I don't think the Yeti liked that. Now we got another alien. Let's see if this Yeti... No, he can't. The Yeti can't take down the aliens, man. I don't care what kind they are. The Yeti cannot take them down. These goddamn aliens. Get them out of here, Yeti, if you can. Let's try another one. Can you get this one out? Probably not, because it's a more advanced version of the last one. But we're going to see how much more powerful they are than their predecessor, alien. Oh, man, that was a quick one. Okay, right on the face there, dude. You just got faced by the alien, and you lost big time. Not only that, but you turned into dust. Now, the final battle, we got Yeti versus Yeti. The zombie Yeti versus the regular Yeti. They're brothers. They won't fight. Well, anyway, we tried. Until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger. Rusty Pfluger, over and out. Welcome everybody to the Zombie Yeti vs. All Animals battles. First up, we have the American black bear in here on the retreat, a rare sight in the battle arena, but he's got to stay moving if he wants to survive. He's got 30 seconds or until I get bored to do it. Okay, but he gets turned on there. Look at the maneuver by the zombie Yeti in midair. Makes just a 180-degree turn. Look at this. He swings and misses as the black bear goes running by. He goes for the leap and then just on a dime turns his back there and ground pounds the bear to take him down. Now, if this bear can survive for 30 seconds, he will live to see another day. He was not able to do that, but let's see if the attack dog can. He's very fast. I think he has the capability to do it. He's low to the ground. He's got that slide, though, that could slow him down. But the attack dog here, so far, so good. Look at the quick maneuvers that this attack dog can pull here. Look at that. He's sliding around too, though. That might work against him, though. That slows him down a little bit. He's losing traction there, but it's working for him. He's staying away from the Yeti. And I think, man, I don't know, he could make it all the way here, or we might have to call it pretty soon. Okay, the attack dog is taken down there by a strong right from the Yeti. Look at this. Like I said, that slide there slows him down a little bit, and he gets that fist right to his snoot there. He is taken down, and now we have the Bantang. This dude's got some horns on him. If he could really lower that head, get up underneath the zombie Yeti, is swinging a miss there. If he can get him after one of those swings, just counter him with them horns, you might be able to take down this big old Yeti. Not today, though. The Bantang has been taken down. Another strong right from the zombie Yeti takes down the Bantang. Now we have a big old bison. Speaking of horns, man, you got to go on the offensive here. Just charge this dude with that big old head. He won't know what to do. That'll hit him right there in the gut. But this zombie Yeti, he's on the offense. We obviously have a bison on the defense here. Let's see if he can make it and survive. He's getting hit, though. I think that's slowing him down. He's taking damage here. It's not looking good for the bison, but he takes another hit. This dude is tough, let me tell you, but there's contact being made here. That's for sure. We're not going to call this, even though he's making a pretty good run for it here. There is contact being made, and that was going to be the last of the contact. Oh, hang on now. Is he getting back up? That leg was moving. I think he's just propped up, balanced on the wall there. I thought maybe he was going to, try to go back at it. But he's definitely taken out there by that blow from the zombie Yeti. Impressive maneuvers here by the zombie Yeti to keep up with him, man, and not get too tired out. Look at that. The boar goes right between the legs, it looked like, of the zombie Yeti. This zombie Yeti probably is not going to like that. Oh, man, I think he made contact with that big old foot, but this boar is still on the move with his little legs here, trying to get those things moving to get that big old body up out of here away from the zombie Yeti. But the zombie Yeti is good at keeping up with him. He's got this nice roll maneuver. I think he could probably use that about now. Just roll his boar right over. Watch out for those little snoot horns he has, though. Congratulations to him. He made it the distance we had to call it there, and the boar will live to see another day. Congratulations to the boar. Now this reindeer or caribou, whatever you want to call it here, has been taken down, as you can see. He took some damage. We have some bloodshed in the battle arena. He took a couple hits, though. Tough little reindeer we have here. And he's finally taken down right there. But, you got to hand it to him for taking some of these big old hands from the zombie Yeti. Now we have the beef cow. Okay, the beef cow, I think. No, he definitely got hit there. We do have some more bloodshed in the battle arena. And that looked like a forearm, maybe. Let's see how this zombie Yeti is just throwing these bows around to really connect with these big guys and take them down. The beef cow's been taken out. Now we've got the bull. Let's get the bull in here and see what happens. He's headed for the wall, but he's got to keep moving. I think the Yeti made some decent contact there. Let's see if that'll slow this bull down. I think he's limping a little bit. He's heading over to the corner of death. It's not looking good. He takes another hit there by the zombie Yeti, it looks like, but he's still on the move. He needs to turn around and get those horns working for him. Okay, looks like he might be making a move. He's going towards the zombie Yeti, but is ground pounded and taken down. But he got those horns. Look at this here in the replay. He takes those horns right to the Yeti, and the Yeti put a stop to that before he could really get, stabbed out there by those bull horns. So good maneuver there by the zombie Yeti. Now we got a rooster in here. This rooster, man, roosters can't fly. Come on, guys. Well, you got all them feathers for nothing? You need to get up out of here. He's not able to do it. The rooster is taken down with a very strong ground pound by the zombie Yeti. Okay, he's got some moves there, swinging and miss by the Yeti. He's got some evasive maneuvers, but it looked like the splash damage there, just the concussive wave of the ground pound was enough to take down the rooster. This cougar needs to watch out there. He might catch the same thing. He's going right through the dust of the zombie Yeti. The zombie Yeti is stirring it up here and takes down the cougar with, looks like, another more of a forearm here. Look at it. He's got a big old reach. Look at the reach on the zombie Yeti. And he takes it right to the cougar. The cougar just happened to be coming across there and catches that right from the Yeti there. Now we have the dog. This is just the regular dog. We had the attack dog earlier, but this guy, he likes to be pet, and he's a good feller out here. Let's see if he can go the distance. I really hope he can. He's a good pet out here, but we got to throw them into the arena just like Michael Vick did. They're cute, but they can fight you too. But so here we go. We got the zombie Yeti here trying to back pimp slap this dog up out of the arena. And the dog goes to the corner of death. This is not good. They think they're safe in there. They feel safe in the corner, and they put their guard down. They got to keep moving. Oh, man, he moved it right into the fist of the Yeti. You got to watch out coming across there. This Yeti will decide to hit you when he can. So you got to make sure you avoid the Yeti at all costs. Go out around him. Don't run it, right through his legs, or he might catch you. Now we have the elk in here really trying to work his way up the wall, but he can't do it, and it's taken down by a ground pound here from the zombie Yeti. Man, he was really trying to make it up or through that wall. He wasn't able to do it, sadly. Now we got the party go in here. He's being a party pooper. He's running from the Yeti here. Oh, goes towards the corner and is taken down. He really needed to get up out of there. As you can see here, he gets some distance, but puts his guard down and stops, I don't know, to take a breather, or I don't know what he was doing, but he was not good at evading the Yeti there. Now we got the grizzly bear. This grizzly bear is moving slow. All right, he's also used to being on the offensive here, but if he wants to survive, he's going to have to play defense and keep a move on. Hopefully better than the goat did in the last round. Okay, he's got some moves. Okay, he did a quick little juke there, but the zombie Yeti did not fall for it. As you can see here, I think he kicked him right in the rear there to start the takedown. He follows it up with some fist action there and takes down the grizzly bear. A very tough competitor in the battle arena. Now we got the little rabbit. This dude is quick, but can he stay far enough away? I think he thinks his Yeti's playing. He's trying to go through his legs and everything else like that. Just staying way too close. That was a close call there. Almost a ground pound right over this little rabbit here. That is not good. He's quick though. There he goes. See, if you stick near the Yeti, he's going to catch you one of these times. You got to really avoid him there if you want to survive and go the distance. Now we got the moose. This moose, all right, he's got some offensive maneuvers. He's got those antlers and the back kick right there. I love that. He's got that little back kick. I think he took some damage here though. Looks like he might be slowing down. Look at that. He's waiting for the Yeti to make a move, and then he uses the kick as he gets close. I like that. I think this Yeti is taking some damage here as well. The moose thinks about going in the corner. Changes his mind here. Let's see if he can get another kick off. Yes, he does. Okay, but the Yeti takes him down against the wall there. He put an end to that. But this is probably the toughest competitor we had in here against the zombie Yeti so far as this moose. You got to give him a hand for that. But unfortunately, he didn't leave to see another day. So maybe he should have held off on all that offense and just kept a move on to get away from this Yeti. As this party pig is doing, oh no, that was a quick one there. Oh, is he back up? No, he's down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's out of there. Look on the replay. He gets hit so hard he almost brings him back to life there. He's sitting up. He doesn't want to be a party pooper. But this Yeti, man, is the real party pooper. He took him out of the party right there. Now we have a sheep in here. The sheep is really bad. Okay, look at this. Okay, this sheep is smart. See, it waited for the zombie to make a move, and then it got its distance. It wanted that zombie to kind of lock in there and get thrown off. As you can see right there, he does it again. He waits for the zombie to start making a move at the sheep, and then he gets his move on up out of there. Very smart there to get the zombie tricked out there. Now the zombie here is moving a little slow. He might be getting tired. He has not been taken down by anybody yet, so he's had a lot of animals to go through. He's probably getting tired. He's moving a little bit slower, and that could work in the advantage of the sheep here. As you can see, going on a epic run. I think he could go all the way, but I would like to see this right here. There we go, a ground pound, but with the feet first. Look at this. He gets so high above the sheep, he actually comes down with his feet first, followed by the ground pound. Now what do we have here? Okay, we got the queen alien, the big old queen alien. It's time to pick on somebody your own size, zombie Yeti, with a ground pound and some slices coming from the alien. They're going back and forth. This is a great matchup here. And okay, the queen, she's kind of sidestepping them a little bit here and doing some damage. A big strike there by the Queen Alien. The zombie Yeti's getting some hits in too, though, going for those back slaps and what have you. And now a leap. Oh my God, where'd he go to? Okay, he's up in the sky. The alien was trying to get him down from there, swiping at him. And it looks like, let's check the replay out, that maybe that final blow right there was enough to do it. Is he dead in the air? Looks like he is knocked out mid-air, so I think it was that final blow in flight from the alien that took him down, and then those final blows here just really disintegrated the zombie Yeti. He's finally taken down by the Queen Alien. Congratulations. Now we have the skunk in here. Will the skunk get some stink off? Let's see. That's, a good deterrent. I think he needs to try to do it, but he's got to stop to do it. It's hard to, expel stuff out of your rear while you're moving. And he would never took the chance to do it. I think that was his best chance of survival. He wasn't able to do it, though. Now we got the turkey in here. This turkey, man, is tough. Oh, man, but it's taken down quick there. Look at the splash damage. We do have some shrapnel. I think maybe the shrapnel hit the turkey to take him down. And next up, we have a white-tailed deer. This is the female. She doesn't have any horns, but maybe she can, I was going to say go the distance. No, she can't. She is not maneuvering around this Yeti in a manner that will allow her to survive. Unfortunately, now we got the wolf. This is a gray wolf. He is moving really quick right out the gate. Just watch out for that ground pound. When you come back around, he is keeping his distance a little bit better than the rabbit did. And I think maybe that will work in his advantage. He's quick. Hopefully won't have the same fate as the dogs did. Let's see if he can really bring one home for the canines here. This wolf, man, sounds scared, but he's a tough dude. He needs to maybe use some of them bites that I know he can use, but we can't stay here all day and wait for that. Now we have the Wolverine. Congratulations, though, to the wolf for going the distance there. And the Wolverine was not even close to doing that. Right there from the zombie Yeti takes down the little Wolverine, who is another tough dude. But, check out these other videos if you want to see them. Now, the dairy cow. We had the beef cow earlier. This is the dairy cow. She's moving, okay, but she's getting beat up there. We have some blood on the battlefield, and she comes right across here, too slow to get away from the zombie Yeti. And she is taken down there. And that'll be now time for the blood dragon. So this dude is tough. Now, I don't know if they'll fight here. They look like they would have been going at it already by this point. I don't know. Maybe, they've squashed their beef. But if you want to see them really go after each other, check out the blood dragon versus all animals battles to see a Yeti versus a blood dragon. They don't want to do it here. I think it's, they want their distance to make it a better fight. So check that out there. And until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger, over and out. Welcome everybody to the Yeti vs. Blood Dragon battles. We got the best of 5 rounds. Who's it going to be? The Yeti or the Blood Dragon? We got the Yeti on the retreat in round 1. He took one from the Blood Dragon to the back there. Now he's raising up. I think the Yeti's a little bit ticked off here. He's growling at now he's on the retreat once again. Is the Blood Dragon going to have to send another laser beam toward the Yeti? Now he's coming back. He's thinking about climbing up that wall, but it's pretty high. Oh, now he's getting high. He's getting some air there coming down, raining fist down on the Blood Dragon. The Blood Dragon swings him up around by his tail there and gets a win for the Blood Dragons. The Yeti is down in round 1. That's 1 for the Blood Dragons. Look at the replay here. We got the Yeti roaring out. We got the Blood Dragon roaring out. And the Yeti here gets a little bit scared. He wants to climb the walls or get out of here one way or another. Maybe he's just getting a strategic position. He definitely is turning his back here. Not a good move to be doing that against the Blood Dragon. And that really is what ticked him off. He figured, you know what, this dude really wants to fight. I'm going to bring a fight to him. And that's when he gets his long arms there. He's got quite the reach here. You can see as he roars out. and he decides to make a move here on the blood dragon eventually, but he turns his back before that and thinks, you know what, maybe I can make it up out of here. We had to move the battle arena to a bigger arena. I want to give a shout out to this creator here for allowing me to use this. If you guys want to find his thing, I'll put his at the end of the video, I'll put his channel or his whatever, his goddamn map up there. There we go. Okay, he gets a punch in on the blood dragon, sends him sliding, and the blood dragon quickly has a retort for that. The Yeti's trying to get him around the neck, and he uses his tail, the blood dragon does, to sweep up the Yeti and take him down. As you can see from the replay, it was a hard-fought battle once they got into it. Now, let's see if there's going to be any retreats in round 2. What's going to happen? Here they go. They're roaring out. They're ready to go as the bell rings there. Another retreat by the Yeti and a shot in the back. That's a great long range attack that the blood dragon has. He hasn't even really moved yet, but he's already putting damage on the Yeti. You gotta love that. Here comes the Yeti now, all ticked off, storming like he's gonna, say something back to the blood dragon. Needs to not use his words, but his actions. There they go, a pounce. Oh, a blast there from the Yeti. Gets him around the neck, flips him up over. The Yeti gets him up over his back, pounds him down there, and takes down the blood dragon in round 2. Look at that. We got fireworks going off and everything. Now, let's check it out here. Once they roar out, the Yeti, once again here, they don't want to, they see the size of the blood dragon and they get a little intimidated. They're used to picking on people less than their own size, and he gets one in the back, but as you can see here, the damage that was done was not enough to put the Yeti at enough of a disadvantage here to get taken down once again by the blood dragon. The blood dragon had it coming to him. As you can see here, the Yeti is storming back, and it looks like the blood dragon is getting ready to turn his back on the Yeti. That would not be a good move, but these dudes are smart. They you can see when they get alerted, their the things on the back, they're on their back change colors and everything else like that. So this dude was on high alert. Pounces on the Yeti, and he uses a nice roll maneuver against the blood dragon. The Yeti punches the blood dragon. He was able to recover as we saw in round 1, but this time the Yeti was able to get him around the neck, flip him up over onto his back, and then just start ground pounding the blood dragon around the head there to take him down. As you can see there, the spine on his back goes out, and his lifeless body turns into fireworks. You gotta love that. Now in round 3, let's see who's gonna pull ahead. Right now we're all tied up, 1 for the Yeti, 1 for the blood dragon. What's gonna happen here? We're doing best of 5. Okay, the blood dragon's taking some shots here. It gets it around the neck again, flipped up over. The Yeti uses the same maneuver, and it's enough to keep down the blood dragon. So we got 2 for the Yeti now. The blood dragon's gonna have to make up some ground here in the next round. Let's look at the replay. We have the Yeti here. He doesn't get intimidated this time. He takes it right to the blood dragon, lets him get a pounce on, uses his weight against the blood dragon, gets that punch in on him, and then after that the blood dragon just was not able to recover here. The Yeti was ready for him, flips him up over again, uses the same maneuver that worked before, and maybe he's going to try it again now in the next round. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe he'll just keep it rolling here. We'll find out what will happen next. So we got 2 for the Yeti, 1 for the blood dragon. Let's see what happens in the next round now. Okay, the blood dragon showing that size, pretty intimidating. Will the Yeti be on the retreat? No. Oh my God, he takes it right to him. He's real confident now, and gets him around the neck, and the sweep maneuver is used and gets the Yeti on his back. The blood dragon takes him down, and now we got 2 and 2. It's going to the final round. What will happen here? The Yeti goes up in smoke. Look at this. This was a quick round. The Yeti, I think, maybe got overconfident. Went right at the Yeti. Excuse me, the Yeti went right at the blood dragon. The blood dragon did make the first move, though. And look at that. The Yeti didn't like it. Really sent the blood dragon down there. This is a big old lizard, though. You can't just scare these dudes away quick. Look at how he gets up around his ankle there, sweeps him up, gets him on his back, and the Yeti's ground game is not too good there. He laid down on his back, and that was long enough to have the blood dragon take him down. Now let's find out what happens in the final round. Is it going to be the Yeti? Is it going to be the blood dragon? Both of them have some great attacks here. The blood dragon, man, it's hard to stop that sweep maneuver, however. Let's see what happens, though. And they're going right at each other. Okay, they're going for it. We have a punch by the Yeti, and gets him around the neck. This is not looking good. Flips him around, uses that ground pound, and he takes him down. The Yeti is victorious in the best of 5 rounds. What a battle we had here. Let's check out the final replay here, and then we're going to go back and review the previous round replays as well to see really what all went down. First, in this final round, we had a pounce by the blood dragon here. He's really going for it, and just in the nick of time, the Yeti turns around, catches the blood dragon with a fist here, and just gets him right up under the neck, flips him over, and the ground pound is a powerful maneuver by the Yeti. As long as you don't get him on the ground, the Yeti is probably going to be victorious, it looks like. What a round we had there. Now in the first round we had the a flying, really high flying maneuver by the Yeti, and oh, look at that, grabs him right around the mouth there. The Yeti is trying to take down the blood dragon, gets swept up there and is taken down. That's a great maneuver by the blood dragon there to take him down in round 1. He used that again too coming up, but the Yeti, man, really got him in there with those fists flying. Those fists were definitely flying. Now, shout out to this arena as well. Look at the beauty we have here. And I forgot his name, but I'll put the card up there so you guys can see who created this, and maybe you can download it for yourselves if you want to as well. Now look at the chokehold that the Yeti has here, followed by the flip over the shoulder into the ground pound. Just a terrible combo for the blood dragon. It's hard for him to recover from that, and he's taken down once again there by that coming up. And let's see here. Okay, now we have the pounce from the blood dragon. It's kicked off by the Yeti. Nice little, I mean, he's got a little bit of a ground game, but the blood dragon's able to flip up over, go back at it, but look, he can't even reach him. You know, he's like, you know, getting picked on here, and then just ground pounded into submission. He's trying to get some teeth on him there. The blood dragon was, but was not able to do it. Now, let's see what happened in the final 2 rounds here. The Yeti is on a roll, man. Blood dragon was tough competition too. I love that raining fist maneuver by the Yeti there. Grabs him around the neck area here, and then he gets swept up and around. See, he's got some time to recover. If he could, I think he got knocked out by maybe that back of his head there hitting the ground. I don't know, but it seems like he could have got a foot up or something, start kicking at the goddamn blood dragon if you got to while you're on your back. And he wasn't able to really recover there. Is taken down. But in the final round, here we go. The Yeti's able to take it home for the Yetis. He gets pounced on there. Does a good job of recovering that time. And as you'll see here, really that chokehold is what does it there, followed by the flip maneuver and the ground pound once again. So it was close, but the Yeti squeaked it out there in the final round. So these competitors are both tough. They're pretty evenly matched, but the Yeti got it today. So anyway, till next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger. Rusty Pfluger, over and out. We have a big old bison here. Okay, he's about to get smashed by the Yeti. He needs to take some offensive maneuvers here against the Yeti. He's almost as big as the Yeti, man. If he could just get them horns in on him, okay, or whatever. Use that big old head you got there, dude, while the Yeti's trying to get at you. Okay, ow, okay, he can take some damage, that's for sure. God dang, he just took a ground pound there from the big old Yeti. Now he's back in the corner. That ain't gonna help. Okay, the Yeti's riding the bison there. He is riding the dude. He's doing whatever he wants to do, and now he takes him down. And now we got skunks. Now this might work if they can get their stink off and really get to these Yetis and maybe really have these Yetis. I could see him climbing up right up over the wall if this thing gets too bad, but will they have a chance to do that? They are stomped out before the smell gets too bad. Now we have the pronghorns or the white-tailed deer in here. They are listed as white-tailed deer. Some people like to call them pronghorns, but that's what we have in here, a male and a female. Let's see how they do. Okay, a backhand there from the Yeti takes down the male, and we have the female up here, hopping around, staying up here. That's good. Dodging these Yetis here back and forth. Don't go towards that wall or that corner wall there. You don't want to do that. Oh, there she is. Oh, no. But oh, I think she's tricking them. She's sending them over into the wall, waiting until they go for the attack or the kill, and then she gets up out of there. Very smart maneuver. Here she is going to the other corner, and she does it again. Look at that. She's fooling them. She's on the run. She's quick. She's smart. I got to hand it to these pronghorns or these white-tailed deer, whatever you want to call them. And now we got wolves up in here. We have a gray wolf and a wolf leader. Let's see how they do. They are working here together, running back and forth. Oh, we have a roll takedown by the zombie Yeti there. Well, and followed by a backhand. Wow, what a maneuver there by the zombie Yeti to take down the wolves. We have the sheep in here. Let's see how they do. They are, okay, taken down by another roll maneuver. Very impressive there from the Yeti tag team. All right, he went to the corner there and kind of pulled the pronghorn on him and got up out of there and left them in the corner there. But they're both taken down now. Look at that, a double ground pound coming from the Yeti team there. But it was not able to connect with any of these fast cats, man. They're quick. Look at this. Okay, we got some roll maneuvers here going on and everything like that. We have one cougar down here. It looks like maybe he caught the shock wave from one of those ground pounds, and that was enough to really, stop him in his tracks there. Now we have another cougar, though. He's still up, and he's really making a run for it now. And he looks like, oh, no, okay, he's going to get caught up right there by the roll maneuver by one of the Yetis there. Let's see how the bulls do. These are big old bulls out here, and they got horns. So let's see if they can last longer than some of these smaller animals. Sometimes their survival mechanism of the smaller animals is much better out here as well. And they're, a little bit more nimble and stuff like that. Now let's see if they can get an attack in on the Yetis here. They got horns, and they know how to use them. I mean, they need to double team or something, take one Yeti down maybe, and then work on the other one instead of getting all confused and spreading your resources too thin. Focus on one at a time. Try anything you can to take down these ferocious Yetis out here. They look hungry, they look ticked off, and they're getting ready to take down this last bull here. The bull is going back to check on his tag team partner there, and okay, he gets away there. One more time, we have some bloodshed here. I think this bull may be injured bad here. He's going back and forth, and there he is, caught up. Now we got the queen alien in here. She wants a piece of these Yetis as well. Let's see how these big old queens do against the Yetis now. They're going 1-on-1, 1v1. Two corners of the arena. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to be the same thing, or are they going to go 4-for-4 for the outer space crew here? This tag team is tough, man. Look at this. They are double teaming. Okay, we're getting some ground pounds there from the Yeti, but hey, the aliens have a ground pound of their own. We got like the goddamn souped up version of the wolf here. This dude was undefeated in previous videos. We got a whole slew of animals here facing off the big old Yeti, but we got a big old blood dragon here right off the bat. The blood dragon's clawing at the Yeti. Oh, he swings him away by the tail, pounces on top of him and takes down the Yeti.